Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos over here. Game number 23. Game number 23. I actually wrote it down in the note and I couldn't find the note, man. Rocket League for the PS4, man. Down in the books. There really isn't much of a way of beating this game. I think there's like an actual season that you could do, and I guess maybe that counts, but let's keep it 100. This game is about hitting that quick button that says Quick Match Online and getting your ass online and playing against random ass people. If you got friends, go ahead and play with friends. I unfortunately don't got too many friends on the PS4. But hey, if you're my friend on the PS4, let's play. If you ever catch me on, I don't even know how to start a party on that thing, man. I'm so ignorant of that. But then again, I'm kind of ignorant of starting a party on the Xbox One too sometimes. So I'm just overall a little bit of an ignorant kind of person. But Rocket League, man, to me, I thought it was a pretty innovative idea, this whole car soccer thing. My boy Fabio actually showed me a video where they did this in some Top Gear show, I believe, or something, some English show, whatever. And that looked kind of just crazy overall. So I guess it's not the craziest thing out there. But for video games, I think this might be, honestly, a first. I don't know. I've never really heard of another game, and I have to do a little more research on that. But I've never really heard of another game where cars play soccer. And that's, like, the thing. I mean, there's so much I can tell you guys about this game that's kind of crazy. I'm not an expert at it. I've literally only played maybe like 20 games of this thing, but it's kind of tough to keep track how many games you played because games are 5-minute matches, unless there's tied at goals, and then I think the next goal wins or something like that. It's like a goal and goal. I only had it happen once, unfortunately. You could jump or like header the ball, whatever. The controls aren't. I don't know. The controls are all right. They're good enough for what you'd consider soccer cars. It's kind of that thing. There's no out of bounds as opposed to soccer. Definitely no out of bounds. There's also very few people that know how to play defense. So sometimes you'll see me kind of trailing behind, looking like, all right, where's this ball going to end up over here? You can head the ball with X. There's a boost button, I think, with the circle thing maybe, or square. I don't really remember my letters too well. And then triangle is something that I really like, which allows you to like enable you to zoom in on the ball and just focus on the ball, because in these games like this, you kind of goes all crazy all over the place, and you kind of lose control. So like right now, I'm in camera mode, or I'm in ball mode, so I see the ball. That's like what I'm looking at. And I unfortunately passed that over there a little bit too much. I thought it's kind of tough to gauge sometimes where you are, man. And the more you play, the better you'll get at it. And unfortunately, I'm not here to become a Rocket League pro. I was here just for the experience, but it's really cool, man. It's a game, it's kind of like, I would compare it almost to like one of those phone games that people play, in the sense that you kind of just pick it up. Like, I was waiting for my boy Joe the other day. He was going to come over in like 30 minutes. I was like, all right, cool. Just play a couple games of Rocket League. Boom, banged out like 4 or 5 games of Rocket League. He was there. That's what's up, It's kind of a quick and easy game to pick up. And over here, everybody was playing so much defense, everybody forgot to even stop this guy who just nailed it from like half field. I had a couple of those ones. It was pretty enthusiastic. Sometimes I'll just beam right at the ball, like I think I'm trying to do right here. Just be like, I'm going for it! What? I was like, come on, man, the ball was in! Unfortunate bounce right there. There's a lot of good people out there, though. Be careful, man. So there's really 2 kinds of lobbies you'll get. I'm sure you get this in every online game, but in Rocket League, to me, it seems a lot more noticeable. You get the lobby of where it's 3-on-3. None of us have any clue what's going on. None of us have any idea how to play this game. We're all kind of like, what? And then you get the lobby where it's 3-on-3, and you're playing against 3 dudes. I played against this guy. I'll never forget his name. His name was like Aztec Mineiro or something like that. It was kind of a little mix of Spanish and Portuguese there for no reason. Solid goal right there. It's a close game. I actually don't remember how this game ends. I assume I score at some point, because I hope I put something that shows something productive in my life. Rather than me just not jumping right there and letting us get the goal. I played against them, and it was like 3 of the Aztec guys, actually Miguel and some other guys, rocked us. Lost like 8-0. It was my first loss ever. I think I won like the first like maybe 15 games I played in a row, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of good at this game. Like, I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm kind of good at this game. Like, I'm steadily winning, you know what I'm saying? And then this guy came over and was like, nah, bro. I mean, we're talking about full control over the ball. I crossed the ball. They had like a game plan. There was a goalie, like it was literally a guy sitting on the net and stuff. So, it has the fallacies that any online game would, where, some things work better than others, and some things are better in theory, and, you never know. It's the same thing in Call of Duty, where you're walking, your teammate's right behind you, and you try to be all sneaky, and that guy just starts shooting some random rock and gives up your position, and you're screwed. Well, same thing in Rocket League, you think that some teammates got your back or whatever, and nah, they don't. There we go, baby. And I don't even look at the net. I'm like, yo, I got this, baby. Goal! Unfortunately, there's no commentary in the game, whatever. But there's apparently going to be like DLC packs and stuff. So as you play, you unlock different car models, different skins for your car, different wheels. I'm not 100% sure if they do anything, honestly. I kind of just changed it to this because I liked it, and I wasn't really going to get too crazy about the game. So I just wanted to make it look good, and that's it. But maybe they actually do influence it a little bit. I'd feel a little bit strange if they do influence it a little bit, but you know, I guess it's fair as I have like a progression system and something to do. And why not? So overall, man, I think it's still free this month. I think the game is still free this month. I think this is, I know it was a PS Plus game that I got for free, but I'm pretty sure that it's still free this month. So definitely go out there and cop this thing before like that Tuesday hits where they update it. And unfortunately, I just missed the shot. I was pretty pissed about that. Go out there and download it, man. No reason to not have this game for free. Honestly, actually, no, you know what? This must have been another month because I have written down here this month is Lara Croft and Limbo. Or maybe it's Lara Croft, Limbo, and Rocket League. I don't know. Either way. Track it down, even if you gotta pay like $5-10 for it, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth any investment. It's cool, man. It's a quick thing to pick up like that. This is kind of what I use the PS4 for. You know, I'm playing The Order right now, for example. It's kind of like one of the first AAA games, aside from The Last of Us, that I'm really playing on it. Looks great, kind of boring. You know, kind of like everyone else said in the reviews. I don't really have to say much about that. But when I beat it, you know, I'll throw some thoughts on it. Maybe I'll have a different opinion, you know, when I beat it. But this is kind of what I use my PS4 for, these little games like this, and I let all the big duty things go to my Xbox and play it over there. You know, it's kind of a good distribution, and it's kind of a good ecosystem that the PS4 has right now for it. And, you know, I personally wouldn't buy a system for $400 or $500, however much it costs, to play a game like Rocket League. But, you know, I wanted to have both systems this generation. I wanted to give myself the option to play all these games. So I'm kind of glad a game like Rocket League exists, you know, because it's kind of what makes me want to go and get on that platform. You know, there's nights when I came home from work and I was like, yo, while I boil this water right quick, I'm going to hit up a game of Rocket League real fast, you know. You could do that in theory with other games. Like I could go and do that with Duty, but between I log into Duty, find the lobby, pick a game mode, have a couple friends like invite me already to their games and all this other stuff, and you know, then the match goes, and match, you're never really sure how long the match is going to be. That's the cool thing about Rocket League. You know how long the match is going to be. I mean, listen, if there's 17 goals scored, the replays kind of add a little bit more to that, but for the most part, you know it's going to be anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes, and that's your game. I think this one's actually one on the long side at 7:45. So there's, hey, oh, that's a heartbreak. I was about to suckle brain again. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Rocket League, game number 23 down in the books.